I don't know.
I have a story that's might be kind of related. Um, I had a friend since sixth grade, so what, 12, 13, something like that. 11, 12, 13, something like that. Anyway, um, a few years ago, let me back up. He was always known as a fibber, if you will. Uh, he was a storyteller. You know, the type where
Mm.
it's like everybody knows
Yeah.
the
Oh,
story you're
yeah.
telling is a lie right now. But we're gonna listen anyway because we're gonna laugh about it later because you're so bad at telling these stories that it would just if we would try to point it out to you, you would go even deeper and harder into some bullshit that's even less
Yeah.
believable.
I know the type.
So
I know a guy.
yeah, I think the term's pathological. Um,
Yes.
but uh, like one of the tales was his dad bought a house in our town, which apparently Al Capone used to own,
Okay.
and it was one of his safe houses, and there was an actual safe in the basement, and they cracked it open, and there was $100,000 of gold inside.
That's an
Um,
impressive tale.
yeah, there was another time where his dad installed uh, a uh, a skylight in the kitchen, which was true. Um, but before his dad put the glass in, he got out his rappel gear, which he totally owned, and got to rappel down through the skylight into the kitchen.
That I. Oh.
This is like middle school,
See
high
that
school.
I could see somebody letting their kid do that, like for
No,
fun.
not when they're 13. Not when you're 13, and not when you live across the street from an elementary school.
Yeah, that's a tough pill to swallow.
Yeah.
I
There was another time where they all woke up in the middle of the night because his mom was chasing an alien around the kitchen.
Oh, was she schizophrenic?
No, but she is a drunk now. And
That would
it's, huh?
that would explain part of it.
Okay. Well, Mickey was always nice to me. Oh shit, I just used her name. Um,
Mm.
she was always nice to me. But
Could you turn down the music volume just a little bit?
sorry. Yeah, I was just trying
No,
to
it's
show it
okay.
to you. I wasn't trying to have it
No,
on.
it's
I
good.
forgot.
I actually really enjoy that. I
It's really
really
quiet in my
enjoy that.
ear for some reason, so I don't know why the sound of it ain't really balanced.
Yeah, no, it was just it wasn't cutting out or anything. It sounded really nice. It was just overshadowing your voice a bit.
Oh, my bad. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah, the
Buddy,
guy. I
yeah.
almost said his name. Uh, so he's known as a storyteller, right? And so we graduate and we go our separate ways, and then like we all kind of like find our way back here one way or another and whatnot. But he's still kind of a storyteller, and everybody just brushes it off. But then he starts getting, how should I say? He starts finding some balls, right? And he starts lying to me to my face about being in the Air Force,
Oh boy.
which he wasn't ever ever. He was an ROTC in high school, but
Sure.
he hurt his back, and the Air Force wouldn't take him.
Yep.
But what's better than serving in the Air Force? You can just tell people you served in the Air Force, and you can make up, whatever you did. You
Wow, that's I've never encountered stolen valor before, but that's
yeah, and he, like I said,
oof.
we had been friends a long time. So I like what he would do it to my face, and like I would like try to like interrupt him and change the subject to something else instead of like directly
Right, right.
acknowledge it. And we were chatting about something on Facebook one day, and he said something about, oh yeah, because I it was right after, because this was the time frame. It was right after Donald Trump made it possible for veterans like myself who weren't medically separated or retired, who just did a few years and got out. He made it
Hmm.
possible for guys like us to go to the VA to get health care at no cost.
Right. Yeah.
Thank you, Donald. Um, and so then about that time, my friend, well, so I said that I started going for like my mental health stuff, and so of course he also started going to the VA for his knee that he blew out in Iraq.
That he never went to Iraq.
No, so I was really tired of hearing it, and like I said, we were in a messenger chat. So
Yeah.
I said hey man, when did you go to basic training? And he's like, oh, it was the summer between sophomore and senior year. And I was like, yeah, no, it wasn't, because you and I were working out at this kitchen at the same time. This college near me. There's 4
Hmm.
colleges in my town, so you get to guess which one. We were both working out at this kitchen that summer. I remember because you got me the job out there. Because that was also the summer that he hurt his back. Um, because then he couldn't go into the Air Force like he wanted to.
Hmm.
Because his mom, he wanted to go. I remember that he wanted to go into basic, but he was still a minor, and his mom was not going to sign it. So he was going to wait till he was 18. But then he hurt his back, and yeah, once you got a back injury, they're not going to take you.
Yep.
I don't even remember what he did, but anyway. Um, so I asked him, "Where you go base?" Oh yeah. Oh no, I wasn't. I know it wasn't that time. Well, I don't. It was there. It was the year after that. Why are you being such a prick about this, dude? And I was like, because we both know that you didn't go, and it's
Yeah.
kind of disrespectful that you tell people that you did. Um, it's not kind of disrespectful. It's actually really disrespectful. So, you know, please don't do that. And of course, he was offended because
Of course.
why would he admit that he did something wrong? He just doubled down, right? And I was like, I just kind
I
of
don't.
said, I was just like, look, man, I'm your friend. Like, I've been your friend. Like, I'm gonna be your friend. Like, I didn't call you out in public. You know what I mean? I didn't come on
You
one of your
could have.
posts. Yeah, I very well could have, and I would have been completely justified in doing it. Uh, but yeah, so and I guess I'm thinking about it, and I'm a little upset at his incredulity because we were friends for a long time, and it's a very silly thing to lie about, and it's a very silly thing to double down on when you get caught lying about it. Like, so I wonder how long until the pathology takes until he starts faking some paperwork and gets in real trouble.
Yeah, because I mean, you can get into a lot of trouble for that, right?
It's a felony.
There are laws against stolen valor, right?
It is. That's what it's called, and it's a felony. And if
Yeah,
you
that's what I thought.
if it's like if you're doing it in public to like beg for change or whatever, they'll just like arrest you. But where it's a felony, uh, is like yeah, if you fake documents and like you go in
Oh
and
yeah, yeah.
yeah, and the judges they don't like to get lenient on that because it's premeditated. You know what I mean? You have to
Oh,
do
for sure.
to do like document fraud. That's not on accident. I accidentally forged these documents.